The last question of this assignment is from budget lines. If you remember from your indifference curve analysis, a budget line is drawn like a straight line, right? So that is the budget line that we are trying to formulate. Our total income given is 120. The price of X is given as $3 and the price of Y is given as $5. I'm not mentioning the symbol here just to simplify the writing, right? So let's assume let X units of X be bought and Y units of Y be bought. Okay, right? So now if I'm buying 1 unit of X, so let's see what is the total expenditure on good X. So if I'm buying 1 unit of X, I will pay the $3. But since I'm buying X units, my total expenditure on X will be 3 times X. What is the expenditure on Y? Good Y. If I buy 1 unit of Y, I pay $5. Since I'm purchasing Y units, the total expenditure will be 5Y. So my total expenditure on the two goods X and Y is 3X plus 5Y. This is the total expenditure of a person. Now, what does the budget constraint or the budget line tell you? That the total expenditure should be either less than or it can at the most be equal to the money income, which is 120. So if I have to report this as the budget line, my budget line can be expressed as 3x plus 5y less than or equal to 120. In general, I think you might have read this as px times x plus py times y less than or equal to money income M. Now the symbols vary from book to book, but this is the logic that we follow. The second bit tells us that the person's name is Ruchi over here. So the person purchases 13 units of Y. So we know that the value of Y is equal to 13. Putting this into our budget line, okay, I'm putting Y equals to 13 in equation 1. What I get is 3x plus 5 into 13 is equal to 120. Just to simplify things, instead of using an inequality sign, I'm making it equal to, because this is the maximum that the person can spend. So I've got 3x is equal to 120 minus 5 times 13 is 65. So 3x is equal to 55, which means x is equal to 55 by 3, which is 18.33. Now since you cannot really purchase decimal units, I think we can write this as x is approximately equal to 18 units, which is the maximum that can be purchased given that our money income is 120 and we are already purchasing 13 units of Y, right? Just by chance, if something like this comes for the exam and you leave it at 18.33, don't worry, I will still give you the full marks.